Hi, it's me. Today I'm going to be talking about Stick and Stone by Beth Ferry. In this modern classic picture book, Stick and Stone become fast friends after Stick defends Stone from a bully. Their new friendship is put to the test when a storm threatens to wash Stick away from his home and down the river. But will Stone be able to save his friend? Let's find out. We meet Stick on the first page of the story. He is sitting all alone on the bank of a river, feeling very lonely. One day, a stone tumbles down the hill and lands with a splash in the river right next to Stick. At first, Stick thinks that maybe Stone is angry at him for taking up all the space on the bank. But Stone says that he isn't angry at all. In fact, he is quite happy to have someone to talk to. The two waste no time in becoming best friends. A little while later, a mean old tree starts to make fun of Stone for being just a little too small. Stick gets angry at the tree and chases him away. And that is when Stone tells Stick, "You are the best friend a stone could ask for." From that moment on, the two were inseparable. They played all day long until one day a terrible storm came along. The rain poured down in sheets and the wind blew so hard that Stick was actually lifted off the ground and swept away from his home and down the river. All of a sudden, Stick is being pulled along by the current and he is scared and alone. Thankfully, he has a big adventure to go on. When the storm finally lets up, Stick finds himself washed up on the beach of a lake. As he sits there trying to figure out where he is and how to get home, he hears a familiar voice calling out his name. It's Stone. Stick is so happy to see his friend looking for him. And even though they are both exhausted from their ordeal, they are so happy to be reunited that they start playing right away. At the end of the story, we learn that even though Stick and Stone live very far away from each other now, they are still best friends. They may not always be close enough to play together, but they know that they can always rely on each other for love and support. This was such a sweet story about friendship. I loved how even though these two characters are completely different from each other, they became best friends. I also thought it was very interesting how the author chose to have Stick be the one to defend Stone from the bully, even though he himself was the one who was weaker. It really shows that it doesn't matter what you are made of. What matters most is how you treat others. I highly recommend this book for anyone who has ever felt different or been bullied for being different because it shows that no matter what you are made of, you can be strong and brave. This book is also great for fans of adventure stories and for those who like to read about unlikely friendships. The illustrations in this book are absolutely stunning. The art is so beautiful and colorful that it makes you want to pick up the book and read it over and over again. Each page is filled with so much detail that you will find something new to look at every time you open the book. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more book reviews. Thank you for watching.